Chapter 117, Meeting Bai Han Again 3. Brother Sen's arm was struck by the powerful ice arrow. Not only did it pierce through his arm, but it also blew him away, making him slam onto the ground. This fall was not light. Several of his bones were broken, and he spat out a few mouthfuls of blood. He was only half alive. The sudden change shocked everyone. Even Xue Fanxin, who was sitting on the ground weakly, was stunned and looked puzzled. But soon, everyone knew the truth. A handsome man in fluttering white clothes, untainted by even a speck of dust, descended from the sky with a cold aura. He landed in front of Xue Fanxin and sized her up carefully. His gaze was a little complicated and strange. However, as time passed, the stiff expression on his face became much more amiable. With difficulty, he revealed a little smile and said coldly, "It's you." Although the person who had saved him that day was wearing a nightsuit and a black cloth, he could recognize her aura and scent. Especially her large, watery eyes, they were very different from the rest, making it difficult to forget after seeing them once. The girl in front of him with a face full of sores was the benefactor who had helped him escape from the sea of misery that day. He had fantasized countless times about her appearance. She was from a small family, beautiful, gentle, refined, and eccentric. However, after seeing her today, he seemed to be a little disappointed. Why was she like this? She was really ugly. When Xue Fanxin saw Bai Han, after her initial shock, she gave him a good scolding. "Bai Han, do you want to be ungrateful? I was kind enough to save your life, but your subordinates wanted to harm me and even killed so many people in my residence. Had I known saving you would result in this, I wouldn't have done it. I'm sorry, this is a misunderstanding." Bai Han put away the strange disappointment in his heart and regained his cold expression as he apologized to Xue Fanxin. "You want to brush it over with a misunderstanding? So many people have died in my residence. You should at least give an explanation, right? Then are you satisfied with this explanation?" Bai Han gently raised his hand and killed the group of people who had intruded into the Duke's estate and started a massacre on the spot. This was the explanation he gave Xue Fanxin, a life for a life. Bai Han's decisiveness in killing made Xue Fanxin's blood run cold. Although she still felt pity for the innocent people who had died, the murderers were now dead. What else could she do? "Hey I still regret saving you back then." Xue Fanxin was almost done resting. She stood up with difficulty and glared at Bai Han. Xue Fanxin had just returned to his senses. There was too much information in his head that he could not digest. Seeing how rude Xue Fanxin was to Bai Han, he was afraid that she would cause trouble for herself. He quickly pulled her back. "Little Xiner, don't talk nonsense. Grandpa. Shut up, leave the rest to me." "Oh." Xue Fanxin used his status as an elder to force Xue Fanxin to be obedient and quiet. Then, he spoke to Bai Han himself. He acted a little humbly as if he was afraid of the person in front of him. "Young Master Bai, our little Xiner is insensible. I hope you won't take offense. You are Xue Lianshan?" Bai Han looked at Xue Fanxin deeply and guessed at his identity. Hearing the words Xue Lianshan, Xue Fanxin's expression became extraordinarily ugly, telling everyone that he was indeed Xue Lianshan. Xue Fanxin did not know why Bai Han had said that her grandfather was called Xue Lianshan. But when she saw his ugly expression and his heavy aura as if he was very uncomfortable, she flew into a rage. "Bai Han, if you dare to touch Grandpa, I won't let you off even as a ghost."